Hey, very Merry Christmas Eve to you. We start our noon with an update on our weather impact alert today. Here's a look at sky cameras across the region right now. We are expecting some gusty winds today that could cause issues with trees, power lines, and potentially disrupt some travel plans. Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Stephanie Domerat. Now, we know many people are wondering how windy it will get today and the timing of all of this. We have team coverage for you. Let's begin with meteorologist Rod Hill. Rod, the models have changed overnight. What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, well, let me start by saying this is the bullseye of the strongest wind. However strong that wind is going to be or not be, I don't think it's going to get any stronger than we presently have. So just literally seconds ago, before we went on air, this is an auto code that picks up the National Weather Service, and it has dropped the wind advisory. But when I look on their website, the NWS, the wind advisory is still up. So I need to re-verify it with that. We know we still have some warnings in red in south central Oregon, and the other Burns and Madras still under wind advisories. Really the best chance for 50-mile-per-hour winds, which are always concerning, I think are today mainly in central and eastern portions of our state. So the wind advisory was up until 4 o'clock, may still be. I know it sounds goofy for me to say that, but we're trying to verify whether they have lifted it. We have not had any winds that I'm aware of that would meet wind advisory criteria, and with this being the strongest point of the winds, may be dropped. Noticeably breezy to gusty winds, absolutely, but really just Christmas cheer we put in the fun graphic because I don't think we have any reason for concern. And I just got from my producer that the National Weather Service is confirming that they have dropped the wind advisory, which is what we thought. That if we didn't see any gusts approaching 45 to 50 by noon, it would be dropped, and that's the case. We did earlier this morning have a wind gust out of the east in the gorge. So good morning, East Multnomah County. Good afternoon to you to 47. But those winds have now dropped all the way down to about 20. The strongest window, 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So we're right in that window for these winds, which we are getting 15 to 30 miles per hour, gusting no more than 40 to 45. So far, I have not seen a south gust hit 40. They've all been under. Here's the current wind gust right now south of 32 in Aurora. Salem has had winds gusting into 30, but not really showing that right now. Again, sustained winds in Portland southwest of 14. There you see the flag blowing downtown Portland. There's a look at our Salem sky camera. Here are your afternoon numbers. 50 right now, 53 at 4. All the wind will be totally gone as we go into this evening. So your Christmas Eve night will be very nice, 47 at 8 o'clock. So it's looking like what we told you on sunrise this morning is correct. That there is no threat of damaging winds today. We thought this would be more breezy to blustery in that 15 to 30 mile per hour category. That's looking to be correct. The Weather Service has dropped their wind advisory, and it looks like we are okay with the wind starting to fade, especially after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Stephanie?
That is good news. Early Christmas present for us, Rod. Thanks so much. Well, KGW's Corey Johnson joins us live from downtown Portland. Corey, what's the latest from power companies serving our area?
Good afternoon, Stephanie. I just checked both PGE and Pacific Power's websites just moments ago, and it doesn't appear that there are any major outages to report at this time. Power crews say it's important, though, when we have a wind event like the one that we've been talking about for the last few days, to make sure that all of your information is up to date in your utility company system so that they can reach you if there were ever an outage. And so the recent rain and windy conditions that led to flooding last week have kept PGE and Pacific crews busy repairing power poles and cables over the last few days. Crews say that they were prepared for today with whatever it brought with those windy conditions. Now, keep in mind, PGE serves about 2 million customers in our region. They say the storm will impact their entire service, or have the potential to impact their entire service. Pacific Power officials also tell us with wind gusts that were predicted between 30 to 45 miles per hour, a big concern for them was trees with root bases already soaked from all of the past rain.
It does loosen up the soil, and so when we have those southerly winds, it can impact trees a little more than it would, say, in like August or September. Last week we used a lot of power poles, a lot of cables, but we still have plenty of material, plenty of supplies ready to go if and when we have to use it.
Now, whenever we have weather events like what we saw today, power officials also recommend that you always make sure you have an outage kit ready and available for you and your family. And those kits can include everything from batteries and flashlights, as well as blankets. Back to you.
Okay, important advice to keep in mind. Thanks so much, Corey. Well, a smoother morning for those traveling through PDX. No wind to worry about there, and many skipped a potentially dicey road trip for a last-minute flight. Libby Dowsett is live at PDX this afternoon. Libby, how are things moving along now?
Well, things are dying down, Steph, a bit. This morning, there were about 15-minute waits at TSA checkpoint. We're down to about 5 to 10-minute waits. It kind of ebbs and flows as we watch, but people generally in a very good mood.
Good morning, top of the morning to you. Rise and shine, people.
A cheerful greeting as people headed through security, a pretty happy atmosphere. Those we talked to said they chose to fly today to avoid the crowds and the higher ticket prices earlier this week. Others said they had no choice due to last-minute bookings.
Didn't want to travel today, a little busy, but I kind of was forced to with another conflicting schedule.
I think my husband thought it would be much busier, but it really isn't at all.
I'm leaving today because I was working all week, so I decided to head out tonight.
I think we just kind of expect the worst, I guess, and then we just kind of have to go with the flow.
And we also met a lot of happy grandparents sitting here waiting for their grandkids to come in. So everyone's pretty festive out here, and you saw the guy greeting people at security. We want to mention you would think you could get a parking spot easier today with the lower crowds, but guess what? A lot of cars in there, probably people that are already at their destinations. Steph?
All right. Thanks so much for that report, Libby. Well, meanwhile, Southern California is a different story. It is getting hammered with rain and wind. This is some new video into the newsroom showing the situation there right now. You can see streets are flooded. There's also concerns about mudslides, especially in the areas that were burned during the wildfires back in January. Now, the rain has caused crashes, including one involving 2 semi-trucks you saw. First responders have also been busy all night. This storm is not finished. Governor Gavin Newsom mobilized state resources ahead of the storm, and Los Angeles County issued evacuation orders.
A lot of flooding. What I worry, that it gets really into the houses, that's going to be a big problem.
All the moisture that's causing problems in California will bring heavy snow in the Sierra Nevada region, likely resulting in travel issues there. We have an update now on a deadly hit and run that happened in Portland. Police believe they've identified the car that killed 63-year-old Brian Stone. Take a look at these pictures. Police believe this light-colored 1990s Subaru wagon was involved. It should have damage in the area of the driver's side headlight. The crash happened early Saturday morning near Southeast 122nd and Madison. Police are asking people who live in the area to check their doorbell cameras and share video with them. It may have captured the car between 12:05 and 12:20 in the morning. You can upload the video on Portland Police's website. A porch pirate caught on camera had people in the Gresham neighborhood looking for their Christmas gifts, and the sheriff's office tracking down the suspect. A deputy eventually caught the woman. Catherine Cook has the story.
In this East Gresham neighborhood, the Grinch decor was not an endorsement for bad behavior. But Saturday morning,
and I noticed there were Amazon packages kind of strewn about the neighborhood and a lot of people out looking around for their stuff.
Investigators say doorbell cameras caught this woman hitting house after house, stealing packages, presents, and even these old shoes.
Oddly enough, this person stole my size 13 Nikes, which, the average person does not need.
Neighbor Steven didn't want to show his face, but as you can see, he got his shoes back. Found them on neighbor Kelsey Brown's porch. But Kelsey's deliveries, gifts for her 3-year-old daughter, were gone.
So what did they take? Your package?
Yeah.
And what did the package have in it? Your books?
Yeah.
Who would do that? It's a question Multnomah County Sheriff's Deputy Josh Delatorre had too. Around 11 o'clock Saturday morning, Delatorre saw the woman in these videos walking near Southeast 282nd and Chase Street. He stopped to talk with her, but to his knowledge, she hadn't committed a crime. About a half hour later, he circled back and found the woman carrying several packages. This time, he confirmed she was carrying stolen mail, which deputies learned came from 6 different houses. They arrested 44-year-old Patty Walker for second-degree theft. Then they delivered the stolen packages back to neighbors like Brianna.
So I'm honestly really grateful because we got our gifts and Christmas is saved.
awesome.
He really helped our family out a lot for that.
Kelsey got her daughter's gifts back too.
It was nice that we had somebody respond who wanted to take all the extra steps to get everybody's stuff back.
Authorities say it's important to collect packages ASAP or have them sent to your work or a retail pickup location. Stephen couldn't agree more.
Be prepared. Keep your things inside, even your tennis shoes. Bring them inside at night because you never know who's walking around.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.